All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Rick Godley. Saturday morning we find ourselves. This is the 18th, 2025. We're in Simsboro, Louisiana, the FBLA, Future Business Leaders of America. Amarian Rushing, the president here arranged this with his crew, and y'all did a great job. And we've already had a couple of interviews too, and we have young entrepreneurs. I don't think we should even say young entrepreneurs. Would you say entrepreneurs? If you know, what was it? Who was the Kentucky Fried Chicken guy? He didn't get started till he was in his 60s. So entrepreneur is an entrepreneur, and here Amarian Rushing has Trent Buggs, TB Visuals, and we're going to welcome back Jalen Flicks. So Amarian, take over, my friend.
So, as he said, we have TB Visuals, Trent Buzz, and Flicks by Jalen Alley. Trent and Jalen, how has World Envision impacted your entrepreneurship journey?
They really like I've been really saving up for a camera, but like after they speech, they really like motivated me even more just to start picking up a record off my phone, just not letting anything really stop me from like go ahead and just starting right now. Like he said, if you start too late, then you go finish late, so you might as well just start early.
Man, like I said earlier, it kind of gives me like a new perspective. I mean, you just gotta really just work with what you got. I saw this one quote. It was like, the reason a lot of people don't really start their businesses or whatever they want to do, whether it's YouTube, clothing brand, or just anything in general, they try to perfect it before they do it. Like, you can do it now and then perfect it later. Like, it'll be perfect later. It's not gonna be perfect when you start. So
Trent,
something they gave me.
tell them a little bit about what you do. What is TB Visuals?
I'm pretty much an editor, recorder, and I pretty much record and edit anything you really need. Really, so it's like sports, anything, stuff like Eurovision and stuff. I be able to record it, edit it, mix it up, and make any type of videos you want to really make for real.
So, Jalen, how did Flicks by Jalen really start? Like, where was your beginning?
My beginning was I was really sitting in my room and I was thinking, all right, I go to a small school in Simsboro and I play basketball, and I'm starting to thinking to myself, all right, I've always told myself when I was younger, as a kid, every kid that plays basketball want to go to the NBA. So I'm sitting here as a kid thinking like, all right, at some point I gotta have a plan B. I always tell myself I have a plan. At some point, it's probably smart to have a plan B. So I'm thinking like, what do I want to do? And I know me, type of person I am. I don't want to sit in a desk or an office or just anything like that. I want to work for myself. I don't want to have to answer to anybody. But I also want to find that by doing something I love. But at first, I thought it was gonna be, doing HVAC. And there's nothing wrong with HVAC or anything like that, like working on ACs. But I realized that I didn't want to be 30 and my back is hurting and I can't enjoy the things that I want to do. So I want to do something that I love and enjoy, and I want to be around sports. And for the longest, I didn't know what that was until eventually, like, something about a camera something about photography just made me want to do it. I always see like cameramen, and you watch YouTube videos and they show the cameraman, and I was just thinking like, man, what is their life like? What is it like to do that? What is it like to shoot a music video for like a rapper or something, or just do things like that? Like that's the life seems fun. And you know what I'm saying, one day I saw my parents. I was like, hey, I want to get a camera. I want to do photography. And then I just started taking pictures of sports, and I fell in love with it, and I've loved it ever since. And I'm gonna continue to love and continue to grow my business.
So, Jalen, me, you, and LeJaden actually attended the Activate Your Vision conference in New Orleans. How would you say that has impacted you in your photography?
It really gave me. It really gave me new insights and new avenues to travel down in terms of just being a businessman. It's more than just. It's like more than just like they said, doing something and just getting money from it. No, it's a lot. Like, there's a thing called insights. You have to see how many people are, like, it's important. These things like insights and stuff are important. Seeing how many people come to your websites, or seeing what posts that people like and what things that people like and may not like. So, that just gave me like more avenues. And like I said, with Photoshop, that could open up a whole world of things, like designing and just making stuff, or just making posters, or just doing stuff you like. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing what I like to do. That's all it really is.
So, Trent, what is the future for TV Visuals? Where do you see that going in the future?
Right now, I'm really just starting off with like sports and everything, but really my end goal is to be like a cinematographer and really just like recording and like like really the whole big picture is like movies. Like I'm starting off small right now, but like the end goal is really just be able to make movies and stuff, record anything, just stuff like that.
So would you say that Simsboro FBLA has really impacted your journey in becoming an entrepreneur?
Yes, it has. It's really just like really opened up like another passion that I really knew I had. Well, I used to do like editing videos and stuff, but it really just like opened my eyes up back into that.
So Trent, correct me if I'm wrong, you also, in FBLA, you competed in the event Future Business Educator, where you won first place at the regional conference last year. Do you see yourself doing that again and incorporating your videography into your actual lesson plans?
Yes, that's definitely something I have and will going to do.
Well, thank y'all for your time.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
And our guest Trent and also Jalen, on the video editing software, what do you use? Or what are you, Adobe?
I use Premiere Pro. Adobe.
What is that?
Adobe Premiere Pro.
Adobe Premiere Pro.
And After Effects.
Because I'm learning to use a program, oh gosh, I just went at them, Fairlight, is it? I mean, but also even on this thing, I'm learning as well, so, but I'm not Adobe. But how about, well, do you do editing as well?
Oh yeah, I use most Adobe Lightroom to edit like mobile and classic. I use Adobe Lightroom to edit photos, and I also use Photoshop to make like flyers, designs, posters, and things of that nature.
All right, and then ways to get hold of Trent Buggs, the videographer extraordinaire. How do folks say, you know what, I saw this down the line and I want to engage with you and get you to do XYZ event? How do they do that?
They can get at me on Instagram at TBVisualsFX, TBVISUALFX on there, and also on TikTok too, the same at TBVisualsFX.
Is it true that you're going to be videoing the first Simsboro football game?
Yeah, we'll be there, man. We'll be there.
I'm kidding. Amari, what's next here? We got a full day. The day's getting away from us. We're down to our final hour for Vision Day. Borough Vision, World and Vision guys, they're out there warming up. You've just been warming your jaw up. By the way, you're doing a great job. Yeah, what's next?
So next, we're going to interview the owners of World and Vision.
Cool.
And then we're going to kick off our first ever Team Marlin versus Team Nick basketball game featuring the Simsboro FBLA champions.
And again, everybody keep in mind, all monies raised today gets recycled back. And what I'm really digging about this, here's Marlon, here's Nick. It's Saturday morning. They don't have to be here. They are here. They choose to be here because they see what you all are doing. So they're reinvesting themselves back on a Saturday morning. So you are all reinvesting the proceeds from today into the Boys and Girls Club of Ruston, the Boys and Girls Club of Arcadia. Who came up with that idea, huh?
It was a group effort.
Good,
Because
good.
Jaden, as he stated, he was a member of the Boys and Girls Club of Ruston, and he felt like a deep, strong connection with them. And he pitched the idea, and then we started discussing it, and then we realized they're really the future, and we need to start investing in them.
Well, then you're going to need a couple of photographers when you make that big check presentation. So you take care of that and maximize that message, push that out social media-wise. So, gentlemen, job well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so when we return, we're going to have Marlon and Nick and Amarian. They're going to be interviewing. You have time to get down here to Simsboro to enjoy a basketball game, as well as take advantage of products being sold by the young entrepreneurs. Streaming live on location.